So on the go tours with Fly Center, they've got this 2 for 1 special that's running. I think it's about 3,450 per person. Obviously, you'd have to travel with someone to qualify for that fare. You just can't buy one for 3,450. You'd have to pay 3,450 times 2 in order to qualify for that amount, for that rate. The reason why I'm actually doing this video is because I love Egypt. I love Egypt. I love Egypt. It was my first international trip and I completely fell in love with that country. So that's why I'm making this video, so that people can actually experience the Egyptian, the Arabian flair that comes with traveling in Egypt. It's safe, it's spectacular, it's amazing. It's hot, extremely hot, but it actually depends when you're going there. So, but I went in July, which was like the peak of summer that side. So what's included in this thing? So I'm just gonna quickly read it. So it's an airport transfer from on day 1 and also on day 9 when you depart. 5 nights accommodation, guys. The accommodation that I've been to, they are not so bad. It's 4-star and 5-star accommodation, absolutely amazing accommodation. They won't put you in a backpacker. I've been there and I can attest to what they're offering. It's really good accommodation. They're offering 2 nights accommodation on a felucca. A felucca is like this boat that's, I'll just put a picture so that you see what a felucca is. It's like a boat and you'll just be on the Nile and just absorbing the tranquility of the sea, of the Nile for 2 days. It's amazing. What's also included is a train from Luxor to Cairo, breakfast a day for all those 9 days, 8 days technically, and there's 2 lunches and 2 dinners, and I think those 2 lunches and 2 dinners are when you are in the felucca, because there's no way you can get the lunch and the dinner. So the rest of the days you're gonna feed yourself, but for those 2 days in the felucca you're gonna have lunch and dinner. And the Egyptian food that the guys make, guys, magnifique, so good. An Egyptian tour guide, that's also included in the price. We had a guy called Mido. He was fantastic, he was funny, very knowledgeable, he knew where to go, he knew the answers to our questions. It was just brilliant. You're gonna go to Cairo, you're gonna go to the pyramids, you're gonna go to Luxor, you're gonna go to there are a couple of temples which are amazing as well, guys. I don't know how to, I need to relive that dream. If it wasn't this year, I would go to Egypt again, but then I still have that freshness in me. I actually got this from Egypt. I got this from Egypt, guys. I actually didn't plan this. I just wore it because I didn't do my laundry and all my clothes are dirty, so I just wore it, and I saw this deal literally this morning. Like I said, guys, you're gonna tour Cairo, you're gonna tour the pyramids of Giza, you're gonna go to Saqqara, I think Komombo Temple, which is really good. You're gonna go to Luxor and Aswan, and there's also like a couple of temples that are really good. So guys, yeah, it's absolutely, it's an opportunity that I think you guys should just jump on. The only thing that I actually need to make you aware of, guys, is the local payments that you need to make. So obviously the 3,450 per person for 2 people does not include the following. You'd have to budget for okay, so Egypt, you have to tip. You ask somebody to take your photo, you need to tip that person. You ask for directions, you tip that person. Literally everything you do, somebody helps you with your bags, you have to tip them. So it's their livelihood, and it's expected. And I think it's something that we as a human race should actually do. But you'd have to you'd have to organize. I think it's about $80. So roughly about 1,200. Just budget 1,200 rand for just that tip. It's gonna go to your tour guide, and then they're gonna do all the tipping, so you don't have to continuously be tipping the people on the tour. Entrance fees, budget 1,500 rand. You're also gonna pay that to your tour guide on the first day. But as a South African, you're not actually gonna give that to your tour guide, because South Africa and Egypt, they have this agreement where South Africans pay, I think, like 10% of what the other people pay. So it's such a great deal. Me and Lunje took advantage of that. We paid so much less. So people would pay 200 Egyptian pounds and we would pay 20. So it was really, it came to our rescue financially, actually. So just budget 1,500 Rand, I would say. Just budget. You'd definitely use less than that, but budget 1,500 Rand for entrance fees. And then there's that local payment. Local payment, it's like a balloon payment. I don't know if that's actually a great example, but it's like a balloon payment that it's like they reduce the amount, the bigger tour amount, for you to budget better. So you pay, let's say the tour is about 10,000 Rand, so the tour price would be 5,000 Rand, and then the local payment would be 5,000 Rand. So it's a great way to actually reduce the upfront payment. I hope that's what local payment is. It's about 150 pounds sterling, so that's about 2,800 Rand. So guys, in total, I would say maybe for the tour, I would say budget at the most, the tour is actually 11k. You'd have to budget for your flights as well, so your flights would be about 8k. I paid 9, but then if you book well in advance, you can actually get it for like 6,500 Rand. I'd say budget 500 Rand for food, because you have to eat lunch and supper in these restaurants. Egypt was just fantastic for me, and I really want to encourage you guys to actually go to Egypt and just have the best time of your life. I'm just so sad that this tour doesn't include Hurghada, which is like the Mauritius of Egypt, and then you're gonna swim with dolphins in the Red Sea. For me, it was just amazing. It was actually the best day of my life. So in terms of visas, it's actually free to apply for a visa if you're a South African. It takes about, I don't know, 21 working days. The applications are in Pretoria. I'm going to include the link of the actual sale on my description tab below. I hope you guys take advantage of this, and or maybe not, or maybe wait for Black Friday, but I would encourage you to just go for it if you can. If you're financially strong, I would say go for it. But if not, then just wait for Black Friday and maybe see what comes up. But I also don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. So guys, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you are a subscriber if you want to see more of this videos and many more. Thank you.